Hey guys, it's Bradbricks again with another review here. This is on set 75292, commonly known as the Razor Crest. This is a set from the Mandalorian and the summer 2020 wave, or summer 2020 wave. These are my personal thoughts and opinions on the set, and let's get into the minifigures. This set comes with 5 minifigures. The child, Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda, which is featured on the far right. IG-11, which is next to Baby Yoda. A Scout Trooper, which is in the middle. Karga, which is right here. And finally, the Mandalorian. So I'm going to start on the right with all these figures. The first minifigure in this set is the child, also known as Baby Yoda. It is one of the only sets that you can get this minifigure in. The other set is the buildable Baby Yoda, but I think they're both the same, so it really doesn't matter which set you get it in. As you can see, there's a little printing on his chest to indicate like his coat. There's no printing on the back though, which I don't mind. You can see his little green hands, which match the color of his head. And there's also no color inside of his ears, which I thought there would be a little pink so that it would resemble more of the show. There's also a nice texturing on the top of his head that makes it look all wrinkly. And those big black eyes that you see in the movie that are always so cute are there too. The next minifigure here is the Mandalorian. He comes with the disintegrator blaster that you can see in the shows that he's in. He also has that nice silver helmet that is easily recognizable. He does not have his shiny silver Beskar armor though, which I think people think is like the only downside of this set. And I hope that LEGO will include a Beskar armor for him in the future. So he has these nice leg prints of like kind of armor paneling. He has that same kind of paneling on his front. And when we turn him around, he does have this nice gray cape. And which kind of goes unnoticed is the printing on his back, which you can't really see because of the cape, but it just kind of matches the color of the front and kind of rounds them all off. And I think that was a good inclusion. He does just have a black head underneath, which I think is good to include, figuring that we really never see the Mandalorian's face in the series. The next minifigure here is Karga. He's pretty simple with this nice hairpiece. He comes with 2 blasters and a new print for the body. You can see it kind of ends onto the back, but nothing really special about this minifigure. The next minifigure here is IG-11. He does have a print for his face on top, and he does come with 2 blasters, one of the regular size ones and one of the larger ones clipped onto his back. There really isn't a lot special about this minifigure since since minifigures in other sets that are IG units resemble him. So that's what I think about this minifigure, but I think it's good to get him in this set. The last minifigure in this set is the Scout Trooper. This Scout Trooper uses a brand new print and brand new mold for the helmet, and I think that it looks really good, and I like how they changed it up. He does have a new face underneath. I don't know if it's a new face, but it's a new face for like the clones and the stormtroopers instead of just using the angry clone face, which has been used for quite a while now. He does come with a pistol there, which is accurate to the scenes that these guys are in, and it only comes with one, which I would like to see like a speeder bike included, because that would be accurate to the scene too. But anyway, I have no complaints on this minifigure. Just has a little printing on the back to kind of round him off, and I really like this guy. Okay, now we're going to move on to the set and look at all the cool hidden features which are on this set, which I think really tie it all together and makes this one of my favorite sets of all time that I have. I think that we should start at the top of this set, and at the top of this set, it does have a cockpit that you can pull off and fit 2 minifigures into, which I think would be the Mandalorian, if I can fit him in there, which I can, the Mandalorian and Karga, which can both fit up here like that. And if you take this minifigure out really fast, you can find that you can pull this forward, and if I can get the right angle on this, there are 2 clips inside of here. They are right here, which you can clip minifigures' weapons onto and then close it back up so they're stored, and I think that was a really nice inclusion. It's really hidden away so it doesn't stick out too much. Well, it doesn't really stick out at all, but it's a really good inclusion, and I really like the way that they did that. So you can fit 2 minifigures in here and close it to round off the cockpit. Just below that, we have these doors. We have the guns on the sides, which can fold down to reveal a little bed with some nice stickers in the middle. And I think this resembles a scene where Baby Yoda sits in it. I have to reach around the camera to put him in. And you can just kind of clip him in there, and I think that's a good place to put him, like to play, because he won't fall out, and it also keeps him safe in there. But you can close that back up, and it looks just normal. The other side has the same kind of hatch, but when you open this up, you can see some spring-loaded missiles are in here. So we can take those off, and we can close this back up, and we can put those missiles into where they go. When we have this set facing forward, you can see that there's 2 spring-loaded shooters right in the front, located kind of on the wings. So we can take our missiles and we can just clip them right into there. There's one, and we can put the second one in there too. And the feature to launch these is really well hidden. There are 2 grates on top. These 2 grates, all you have to do is push down on them to shoot them off, and it shoots both of them off. And I think that's really well hidden, and I really like the way that even if you don't have the spring-loaded missiles in there, it really makes the set look complete and display worthy, and a play set too. So I really like the way that that turned out. Looking at the top of the ship, we have even more features. You can take this out, and it turns into a little escape pod. So you can fit one of your figures into here by laying him down and putting the holes on his feet onto the studs that are in it, and you can fit the back up on top and have it fly away like he's in an escape pod, or you can just keep it on the top and act like it's about to launch away, or you can put no minifigures in it and just have it there so that it, as I said before, still looks nice on display. Now we're going to look on the interior of this model. So you can access the interior by opening this hatch and opening this door on the side. You can also do it with the other side. As you can see, I have that open. And there is supposed to be an engine right there, but I've taken it off so that the camera can see into the insides of it. This hatch in the back can also open up to load more cargo in. And one cool feature about this is that you get 2 of these, which are kind of people frozen in carbonite, and you can slide them in. If I can fit it in again, you can slide them into the ship and act like the Mandalorian has captured them and is now transporting them to a different place. You get another different sticker for another guy that kind of acts the same way, except on this other side you can just slide them in right there and get both of your people all nice and snug right there. And I think that's really cool. There's also a lot of space on the inside. If I can turn this around, there is quite a lot of space on the inside for to put figures and stuff. I have found a way to modify the speeder from the Mandalorian battle pack so that it looks nice by taking off the stud shooters, and it's also able to fit very nicely inside of the Mandalorian ship, and it looks really nice too. It kind of fills up that space, and you're able to kind of go on different missions with this cool speeder bike in the middle. And yeah, everything can close around it, so it looks like it was never there, and I think that's really cool. I'll make a video on how to make that speeder bike too. Well, I hope you enjoyed. This is one of my favorite sets that I have right now. Just from the figure selection to the actual build, I would definitely recommend, if you have the chance to get this set, I would definitely recommend getting it. It has so many cool figures that are iconic to the series, such as Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian. You can also just have a great playset, and it also looks very good on display too. It's a very fun build, even though there's quite a few stickers, but that doesn't really bother me. And some of the building techniques, like the engines, they just are simple, but they turn out really well in the end, and I really like the way that this ship is all rounded out. And I really hope you enjoyed. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.